Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Audio Theory Podcast with your host, Superfly. Got my boy Danny. Day bar is open.
What's good?
Chilling. The weather, I don't know. You obviously don't know, but the weather in California has been fucking so on point this weekend. And I think it goes well with the theme of this episode, which we'll get into in a bit. But the sun has just been perfect.
Shining.
Yeah, shining.
God is all upon South.
Yeah. It feels like Jesus has been riding on the hood of my car for the past 72 hours.
Damn, but what about those fires? Like, anywhere near you?
If you haven't noticed, whoever's listening, California's been dealing with a shit ton of fires, and the evacuation zone was literally 3 blocks north of my place.
Okay.
And the only reason why I found out is because on Monday morning, my friend's like, "Yo, are you working from home because of the fires?" I'm like, "No."
Oh,
so I look at
it's in the evacuation zone?
It's right below it. So
okay.
he was paranoid that the shit was gonna move south, and I was like, fuck it, I'm not going to work. Now I have a real reason to call in sick. So I worked from home that day, and then there was news that it was gonna get worse because of high winds coming from some other area of California. So I was like, fuck that, I'm definitely staying home tonight. They're like, it's gonna be the worst fire in the past 20 years or some shit.
That's fucking awful, bro. My only hesitation of ever packing up and moving my shit out there is just damn, you should be at home and chilling, and all right, your house is fucking gone.
Yeah. It's a gift and a curse because the weather's perfect, but then we have all kinds of disasters like earthquakes, fires, mudslides and shit. So,
when your fucking state is that fucking massive though, right?
Yeah.
Things bound to fucking happen.
Yeah. And it's dry as hell. So.
All right, man. Well, praise out to everyone in California who had to evacuate, was affected by this shit, but luckily you got to work from home, so it worked out nicely for you.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
How was your Halloween, bro? What'd you dress up as?
So my costume was very last minute. I was kind of a member from NWA. I just had all black. My shoes were white. I had a fucking Raiders cap and a gold chain, the same one I wore to Coachella.
Okay.
So I was like, fuck it, I want to be comfortable. I'm not trying to spend $300 on something I'm gonna wear for an hour.
All right.
But it was dope.
But now, you went to the club, right?
Yeah, we went to this spot called Echoplex. My boy who was randomly visiting told me about it. It was promoted as an R&B party, but the odd thing is they weren't really playing R&B. It was just top 40, but remixes. It was tasteful, which I appreciated. It wasn't crowded, which was also another fear of mine. But yeah, the night went completely smoothly. So I'm gonna have to check out that venue. I think the promoters are called 143 or something, or the event name. But yeah.
Nice.
What'd you get into?
I didn't go out, so my company goes crazy for Halloween. Legit, we're open, but we're not doing any work. All the different divisions do little skits. So we didn't do any skits, but my team that I work on, we did an 80s and 90s TV show theme. So everyone picked different characters. So I was the Fresh Prince. So
nice. Oh yeah.
In full Bel Air Prep Academy basketball outfit, which was
nice.
Dope. So that was cool. And that was fun. It also wasn't expensive. I only dropped $50 on Amazon. So
yeah,
that was a nice combo. And the material was fucking amazing. So I'll probably rock it again, at a festival and be like, yo, where'd you buy that?
Right.
That's
the key.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I've been just laying low. Oh, but speaking of beautiful things by Jesus, we're gonna get into the topic in a second, but it's Sunday, November 3rd, and do you know what officially dropped today?
Sunday, November 3rd. I do not. Nothing rings a bell.
Popeye's chicken sandwiches are back, baby!
Wait, for real? Is this a limited time thing again?
No, bro. It's back for good, they said. Apparently they hired an extra 20,000 people nationwide to just deal with the fucking lines. We drove by a Popeyes on my way to church today. Line a mile long, bro. The hype is back.
It's ridiculous. I'll wait a good year before I go
tonight and get Popeyes. So I'll take a picture and put it we'll put it right here, me eating it. So
damn, that's blasphemous. Chick-fil-A is probably shaking their heads right now at church.
Bro, they literally, like, I mean, Popeye's like the ultimate troll, but like, it was like, they posted something like, Chick-fil-A closed on Sunday, open Sunday. And like, it was them bringing back like the chicken.
Nice. Well, that's whoever's on the marketing team deserves a raise because that was a good idea.
Bro, whoever's on the marketing team better have profit shares and fucking retire, bro, because
right.
That company value has never been higher in the past like 2.5 months than it's been entire
exactly.
time. Bro, because I never had the urge to go to Popeye. It's like
never, not once.
Like, and I love fucking fried chicken, right? But I go to my fucking grocery store before I go to Popeyes. Popeyes. And now I'm like, I need Popeyes in my life, bro. Like, I need to fucking just try this.
Right.
So yeah, I'm gonna go tonight and fucking wait in line for like 2 hours to fucking try a probably average chicken sandwich. But
nice.
It is what it is. But let's get into the topic. I don't know if you guys can see this, but my shirt says "God is dope." I figured that would be
fitting.
Appropriate to the topic at hand. You want to tell people what we're gonna discuss today?
Yeah. So this episode is called "Jesus is King." Unless you've been living under a rock, that's obviously the title of Kanye's latest album. Of course, a lot of buzz around it. Anything this man does is buzz around it. But we just wanted to chat about this crossover between rap and religion and see where this topic takes us.
Let's do it, bro. So, I mean, let's start with the fact that it's his 9th album, which is fucking kudos to him for being around to fucking put out 9 things that people actually want to listen to, right? Because I think Tiger has like 14 albums, but I can
like 2 of them, maybe.
Right. Exactly. So let's just start off on the album itself, and then we'll get to like what the music and the message and all that means. But like, as far as just the album itself, going from track 1 to track, I think it was like 11, did you enjoy listening to it? Like, did you enjoy that, like, music going into your ears? Like, yo, I can fucking bop my head. I actually enjoy this.
Yeah, so I personally listened to it passively at work on the Friday. It was a Friday that he released it, right?
Yeah, it was meant to drop at midnight, but then dropped at 4 p.m.
Right. So it was 4 p.m. your time. I think it was like about lunchtime when I started listening to it. And I actually enjoyed it. I was like, oh, this shit's pretty dope. And I think for me, like, Kanye's always kind of had this religious tone with his music anyways. So for me, it didn't sound like some weird experimental shit that like was unbearable to listen to. It sounded just like his regular music, but with the more, I guess, overt religious combo and minus.
And obviously, no cursing.
Yeah. And that was like probably the only thing that stood out was he didn't cuss or say anything grimy. But I think overall, I enjoyed it. I don't know if I necessarily have it on my replay list. I definitely wouldn't consider his best work, but I don't think it was as bad as everyone thinks it is.
Okay. So yeah, it dropped like around 4 o'clock for me at work that Friday, so I can't listen to it at work because I try to have music in the background at my desk. It's like, bro, like there's just too much shit going on. Like unless I have headphones on, like I'm not listening to this shit properly. So I worked out Friday night and just listened to it from first one to last one, first track to last track, and I thought it was really good. Like my first spin through it was like this is a very good album, and the message I thought was dope. But just again, we're not gonna jump into that just yet. But just the actual quality of the music, the production. Dude, I thought it was fucking sick, and he got fucking the clips on the same track with him and Kenny G. Kenny G, like a popular trending topic that Friday. But I thought production was great. Same as you, man. I don't think this was like anything too insane, right? Because like his first major hit was Jesus Walks. Like, this guy has been hinting that this is like a very important thing to him for a while. I know he's born again, so now it's at the forefront, but there's so many songs that he's been talking about that has this like very much a part of it. And then we were one of the few public people, like people not in the public to actually go witness Sunday service, right? Because like that was the first time besides his friends someone got to see that. And when we saw Sunday service at Coachella, like bro, like it was just him really just experimenting with his own music and making it more Christian based. It wasn't him like trying all these crazy things out. Like it really just feels like a continuation of who he is. And yes, it's more because we all like develop into like different people as we get older. But this is not really like that much of a stretch if you really just listen to the things he's been putting out for the past 9 albums. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's not like he's rapping about like Jesus in the manger and like getting super biblical. I think it's him, I guess, asking for forgiveness and preaching his love for God, but like in a hip hop way, in the same way he's pretty much always been doing it.
Right.
So I don't know where the criticism's coming from. I guess people feel like he's crazy and a hypocrite, but I mean, we all are. Nobody's perfect, and if he's making Jesus or Christianity and believing in God cool, like what's really the issue? I don't like. We can listen to somebody literally rapping about fucking shooting somebody in their dome and be like, oh, cool. Like this is just an average Monday afternoon. As soon as he raps about God, it's like, this motherfucker, like how dare he use God's name in vain and shit like that. And it's like, well, what do you want?
What do you want, man? Like, yeah, like exactly. I feel like that goes back to some episodes we put before. Like, we're all the same. Is that we all just judge other people for like the dumbest shit? Like, what are we mad about here, right? Like, either, which we're gonna get to in a second. You're like, critique the music, say lyrically it's awful, production it's terrible, but just the idea, like even if you never listened to a lyric of this fucking album, just the idea of like a guy's trying to like put out what he's going through in a religious way to get more people to believe in a religion, like, bro, how is that a bad thing? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How is that a bad thing? So like, there's a couple of churches I go to in Fort Lauderdale, and one church legit put a fucking show, bro. Like, it's an hour service, and the first 40 minutes is just like, there's people flying in the air, and it's like intense worship. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, it's insane. And I don't care for, like, I honestly go to church for like the pastor to speak, because I kind of like take that as like a 30-minute TED talk just for me, right? That's how I take in like the church service. But dude, I understood like why a lot of churches nowadays do all that show. Is because they're trying to be a bridge to bring people into the church, right?
Yeah.
So they think, hey, like, you guys like all this quick stuff and this and that, so we'll do that, and hopefully that brings you in. So like, I feel like Kanye is doing the same exact thing. He's like, I know you guys like me, I know you like hip hop. Why would I do that to bring you to God, right? I feel like that's kind of like a no-brainer. Like, again, but I feel like you have to be open-minded enough to see that people can live a certain way, but still also believe in God. I feel like maybe that's the beef that a lot of people have internally with this.
For sure. And I think when we went to the Sunday service, I mean, I'll be honest, I don't really go to church too often except for major holidays. But the church that I do go to, the only reason why I could, I guess, tolerate it versus other experiences is it did feel like a TED Talk, a good TED Talk. And his Sunday service made me really amped. And I'm not even like that religious of a person at all, but like having been to it, I'm like, I could do this every Sunday. Like, it just made you feel energized, and it was like the energy around you, it just felt positive. I mean, of course, helped that it was like the most beautiful day like I've ever seen, weather-wise. It was like the weather was on point, like exactly 73 degrees or whatever it was. But yeah, I think people just need to take a step back and like calm down over the whole, like, you know, Kanye shouldn't be doing this, or like he's doing it for the money or whatever. Like, he's good. He doesn't have to do this for the money.
Right? I mean, he could be doing it for the money. Like, we don't know that, right? And then it's also like, if you want to get to like the controversy of the church itself, there's probably like a lot of people who run churches who are just doing it for the money, right? So I don't know, but like my whole thing, like being a Christian, like I don't know, right? So like, when I give like money, which they call tithe in the Bible, right? You give 10% or whatever of your salary to the church. Like, I hope that's going towards something good. It may be also be going to my pastor buying me a pair of Yeezys. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what this money is. Like, I mean, but I feel like it's like faith, bro. You have to have faith that it's for a good thing. So everything thus far that Kanye is telling us just seems like a guy who believes in his faith. Why wouldn't we want to, help that person keep believing if that's entirely what's for? I mean, again, if he proves us wrong, that this is all a fucking scam.
I mean, I know he's profiting off of it for sure. I just don't know if this thing, I don't know what his end goal is. Like, is he gonna build literally a mega, like a Scientology type of thing, like Yeezyology, and start fucking charging like $10,000 a monthly membership fee or something. If it gets to that point, then I'll be like, fuck this dude. But like for now, I'm just like, okay, this is just good music.
It's just good music, man.
Yeah.
Literally good music. Shout out to good music. Yeah, I agree with that. So I mean, I guess it's just the hypocrisy of a lot of people just not being able to understand it. I guess like you were just talking about with Little Pump on SNL. She's such a fucking hoe, and then now it's like literally a year later, it's this, and they're like, yo, what the fuck? What are you doing? Be the same person, right? So that's probably what it is, man. It's more like society gets used to all of us a certain way, and then any kind of evolution of that, it's like you change, you sold out. Who the fuck are you? You're doing it for the money. It's like, bro, I'm not the same person I was a year ago, let alone 5.
Yeah.
You're holding on to a guy who was one way when he came to the public eye, like in what, 2003 or some shit?
Mm-hmm.
You think he's gonna be the same person 17 years later? Like,
yeah,
that's a fucking stretch, bro. Like,
yeah.
So I feel like a lot has to do with that. Like, society just gets so, especially like people in the public eye, they get so used to them like one fucking way, and the fact that he's deviating from it constantly, for them making money off it. And it's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Like, why is it okay for you to do this? It's like, it's wild.
I don't know. I think at the end of the day, there's what did I call it? Or what should you call it? Like selflessness. Like even the Instagrammers who are fucking walking around and like paying homeless people and getting like 50 million views and stuff. Like, yeah, they're doing it for the gram, but at the same time, you're not out there doing it. So like, I understand how it can be annoying to watch, but at the same time, they're still doing a good deed. It's just slightly selfish because, you know, they need to eat too, I guess. So,
bro, that's a great way to put that. That's a phenomenal analogy, bro, because it's true. Like, yeah, people get mad when people take pictures with a homeless person, like giving them a meal. All right, well, that homeless person just ate food that no one else was giving them if it wasn't for this situation.
Right.
You rather him fucking, like, starve to death so this guy stays true to himself? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, dude, I get it, man. Like, I think it's like people just like don't like change, and this is like a drastic change, right? For, like the fucking king of hip hop culture for the most part, right? Because fucking everyone's wearing ZZs. Kanye's been around for forever, and it's like for him to be like, nah, I'm done with that. I'm gonna do this now. People are probably on both sides of it, like, both sides of the spectrum, like, yo, what the hell is going on?
Even with the fucking California fires, this reminds me. People got mad because LeBron basically paid for
a taco truck.
Yeah, a taco truck, and people were like, "That's it? Like this motherfucker couldn't have gotten like, I don't know, lobster or something for them?" And I'm like, "What are you doing? You're probably not even willing to donate $5 to the first responders or whatever." So,
facts, bro. But it's LeBron. He was a billionaire, so why is he doing more? It's like, bro, he's a billionaire because he just fucking throw his money away.
Yeah, exactly. He's building the next shoe.
Before we go into like other stuff about the album, but as far as the content, were there a couple of songs you were like,
honestly, I think there was only a couple songs I liked or would replay over and over. Not because the other ones had like a message I didn't like. It's just like the production and lyrics like were kind of like weird for me. Like the intro track is dope, but it's like straight up a choir, like for 2 minutes. So I'm not about to put that on my playlist, but
that won't get skipped for me when I go back around.
Yeah. But the ones I loved the most were the Ty Dolla $ign one, Everything We Need.
I'm shocked by this.
The what?
I'm shocked.
Oh, you're shocked.
Blair is the biggest fucking Ty Dolla $ign fan in the world.
I know. I don't realize it until I like listen to someone's album and I look at the track list and I'll just skip straight to the one with Ty on it. But like I think we talked about earlier, he's for some reason crushes his features, but his own projects, I think he's like so worn out. He's like, I'm just gonna put all my throwaway shit on this album.
Yeah, and okay. So what else stood out to you besides
On God, and I really like the production on that one. And then Hands On, I think is
Hands On is a good one. Yeah.
That's where he talks about like how Christians are the first one to judge him.
Yeah.
So that resonated with me. But other than the rest of it, I was just like, it's cool. I think it would be cooler in person.
Oh, I do. When this shit goes on tour, bro, we're watching shit together, bro. Because there's no way this is going to be fucking phenomenal. Like, I feel like this album's actually kind of made for that, like another like, service tour kind of thing.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
What
I
about
think for me, Follow God is one of my favorite tracks. On God was fucking great because he has a couple comparisons, like Chief Keef on the shit. Like it was dope. And I love that song. I think it's called Use This Gospel, the one with Clips and Kenny G. Like, I just having Malice on a track for the first time in like forever because he said he's only gonna do a song that has to do with like that was fucking dope. So yeah, dude, like, that's the cool thing about like again, you can have a religious person still have someone who's his best friend like Pusha T on a track, and obviously Pusha T can like not talk about doing drugs or selling drugs, right? And it still makes sense, right? I feel like this shit still works. Like I feel like a lot of people who are mad about it, it's like, bro, but have you heard like this shit? Like he's not saying anything crazy, and like religious people are allowed to have non-religious friends. Like he can still have Pusha T on the track, and it just fucking gels nicely together. Like,
I mean, not to get super biblical, but didn't Jesus allegedly hang out with prostitutes?
Yeah.
And like thieves and shit. So
yeah.
I mean,
the people who need saving are the people who are the most fucked up. So like, it's the perfect people who like don't go to church and shit. So it's like, yeah, dude, I thought it was a really good album. I thought it was really good. Production wise, I thought it was flawless. Content wise, I thought the message in a lot of the songs were, I get the idea, right? So it's like, go back to, we've mentioned a couple times, the whole TED Talk theme. There's certain TED Talk people who, like, the message is great, but maybe they don't deliver it in the right way and it kind of gets lost.
Yeah.
Lyrically, I don't think he brought his best lyrics for this album, right? Maybe because he has like writers for him, right? Obviously, most of it is Kanye being clever. Yeah. But there's also writers for him. Maybe he doesn't have enough writers who can talk about that kind of life. So it just didn't come across like a normal Kanye album from that aspect, because I feel like the wittiness wasn't really there that much. And honestly, I just thought some songs lyrically weren't that good.
I agree with that for sure. And even the production fell short on a lot of songs. It wasn't like straight garbage. It just wasn't what you would expect from someone like Kanye.
Yeah. Wow. So yeah, I think it's a very good album though. Like again, On God, like I was listening to that on a run the other day, and I was like, bro, repeat. Like that song gets you hyped, man. And again, he has a couple very clever lines. Like that's just naturally who he is, right? I think on God, like the opening verse is like, why do you have so much favor? And he's like, I said I committed to God being my one and only savior. I was like, I was shook, bro. I was like, yo, repeat that shit. So like, yo, like it's so Kanye. But yeah, I think lyrically, again, I don't know if this album was rushed, but it just felt like it was, all right, let me just get like a song in real quick and then make sure the production's right and just put it out.
Did we not hear one of these? I could have sworn we heard the Ty Dolla $ign song at either the Sunday service or the regular Coachella performance. It sounds oddly familiar to me.
I can't remember, dude. I cannot remember, because remember, if we go back to Sunday service, but that was like a 2.5 hour experience, so there was a lot going on.
Okay, I'm pretty sure we heard it then, because that shit's. Okay. I felt like I heard it before, and I knew.
I know the only song I heard before the album dropped was that song that got leaked, Water. I've heard that one before.
Oh yes, I have heard that one.
Yeah, that song was alright. That one isn't like a top 3 song for me.
No.
I don't remember the Ty Dolla song. Because again, even if we did hear it at Sunday service, it didn't have the actual like production behind it, right? It was a very different version of the song. So.
Right. True that.
All right. So what about stuff you're seeing online and how like the people like in the culture accepting or not accepting the outlet? What stood out to you the most?
I think just people flat out writing it off and just calling it trash, saying the production's whack, the lyrics are whack, and obviously I do tend to get a little bit influenced at least by the general consensus, like, yo, maybe I'm tripping it, but I listened to it again just to make sure like I wasn't just having a good day or some shit, and I still enjoyed it. I mean, it's clearly not his best work, but it's not. I guess it may have been the hype that fucked it up for him. People have been waiting for this for how long? or been talking about it for how
Well,
long?
they were waiting for Yandi for a year,
Uh-huh.
and then that never came about, and then this came about. So they've taking this as the album they've been waiting for like almost like a year and a half.
Uh-huh. And also, I mean, I think we just knowing how Sunday service went, we were kind of influenced by that, and know that in person this would have been an experience. So for me, it was like an artistic experience, and I think other people I guess perceived it as like just follow up to his other work, and I just kind of ignored the general consensus because I think people are also blinded by the fact they just hate him and like all his shit with Trump and all that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah,
that's a good point. I think the MAGA hat has a lot to do with people not liking this shit right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because they can't really remove religion and the message he has as a person. Kind of, we mentioned in our last episode about like Nike sponsoring certain like hip hop artists, and it was like, all right, which message are you supporting right now? I feel like people, like, especially in the culture, who see him whenever he talks about Trump as like, bro, like, you're fucking sleeping with the devil, like, what are you doing? And then it's turn around and say, no, I'm actually with God, like, take this message and like, I think that's where a lot of people are just like, bro, like, we're not done with you, but we're definitely not going to consume that from you, right? Like, you can't be telling me one thing and then you're telling me also this, like, that's where I kind of see it. Bro, but I think I forwarded you this morning, like, someone, I don't think it was a Rolling Stone, but like someone major at some major like media company was like, this is the second worst thing to happen to Jesus since the crucifixion. I was like, whoa.
Wow. That's some super clickbaity shit. The epitome.
I was like, what?
I would have clicked it too.
I was like, bro, that's harsh.
Yeah, that's really harsh.
Bro, again, back to our point, if anything, this is bringing more people to Jesus. So isn't that like what Jesus died for? Like,
that's what I don't understand. It's all, I think everyone's just a big ass hypocrite at the end. Like, no one's happy with anything.
Yeah, bro, that was. But yeah, besides that, I've heard a lot of people just say they don't like the album because for content reasons, and I was like,
yeah, that's fine.
But I think, dude, again, I agree with you. I went into the listening of that album with multiple biases. So one, I was already sold on this shit since fucking April at Sunday service.
Exactly.
So I was like, bro, I need more of this in my life. How and when can I consume this shit? So album drop, I was like, fine. Because first of all, the tease for this album dropping was ridiculous. Like, it's coming out. It's not coming out. All right, next week. All right, not right now in like 5 hours. We're fixing the fucking track. I'm like, how are you fixing this shit the night?
I know.
What?
Straight up procrastinating.
It might just be to build more fucking hype with this, like the same way fucking Popeye's chicken drops at fucking just to get people to fucking go crazy over this shit.
Yeah.
So I was sold already because of Sunday service. Secondly, as a Christian who's been like born again for the past like year and a half, like I'm already trying to seek a closer message to God on a weekly, daily basis. So this just kind of goes more hand in hand who I am personally, right? Like, again, like if I was going through some fucking emo moment, I'd fucking listen to some emo music, right? That's kind of the same exact thing. So if you're, as a Christian, you're constantly consuming some kind of worship songs, and you really love hip hop, like this shit is a no-brainer. Like this is like, bro, these lyrics could be horrendous, but at least someone can kind of understand what I'm going through. And you rap? Oh, bro, let's talk about this, bro. But what's a funny thing is, though, so before Kanye dropped this album, what other rap gospel albums were you out there looking for?
None.
Just saying.
And that's why I'm like, this is like, if you're a Christian, you don't necessarily have to like Kanye, but you should be jumping up and down for the fact that people who probably are committing the most sins are even willing to listen to this or see it in person, potentially become converted into a Christian or just become more spiritual in general. Like, there's literally not a single rapper I could think of who, maybe No Malice was probably the only one I was like, I'd listen to his shit. But beyond that, I'm not. What's the Curtis? The dude that looks like Plies, I forget his name, but he's like one of the biggest. Yeah, him. I don't check for his music.
Bro, his songs come on, I'm like, next. Facts.
I mean, big up to him, but I mean, he's profiting like a motherfucker off of.
He's huge, bro. Millionaire. Yo, but how do you think current Christian rappers are about Kanye dropping this album? Are they happy because now it's gonna make more people maybe go to that genre and look for music, or are they pissed like fuck? People are gonna expect that from us, and we're not that good.
I feel like their genre is so far removed from rap that like this kind of has no influence. Because I'm not gonna, even if I love this album more, I'm still not gonna check for like, oh, now let me, yeah, I'm not gonna check for that. Even my Spotify algorithm's like fuck that, because I put on I put on one of the songs from the album. This shit went straight to Big Sean and what's his name? Fuck, the dude from the ASAP Mob.
ASAP Ferg?
Oh, ASAP Ferg, yeah. Went to the Big Sean ASAP Ferg Berserk song, like drop it low, touch your feet. So it was miles away from what you would expect for the algorithm to choose. And after that point, I'm like, all right, I guess I'm never listening to Christian rap.
Well, I think the algorithm didn't even know what to expect when Jesus King drops. So maybe they might tweak it, and you might get a random like Hillsong worship album just pop up. That's funny. Yeah, I know. I made that joke with my boy Sam. We were talking about it because, again, I've listened to worship music all my way to church, so random songs do pop up for me that are rap. And my first thing, okay, as a Christian, I'm like, absolutely not. I literally said, like, yo, like, Christian rap is corny as fuck, bro. Like, I don't want to listen to this shit. And I still don't want to listen to that shit if it's not Kanye. Like, I still feel that way, bro.
Right.
Like, for me, I'm like, bro, this is like, because, yo, I'm not going to get the level of production I'm consuming from Kanye's album on some random rap Christian album, bro. Like, I just know. So, like, my mind is
not
like,
even close. Shit's gonna be like tambourines. Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, like, kudos for Kanye for making this shit. Like, kind of like if you think about it, we'll jump into like his other albums and how this stacks up. But like, so remember like that whole thing when he dropped the 808s and Heartbreaks, and like everyone was doing auto-tune, right? Everyone was doing auto-tune like in that time in hip hop and R&B, and then he drops that shit. And it's like, bro, this is the best version of auto-tune we've ever heard in our fucking lives. Like, everyone else needs to stop doing this shit. I feel like this is the same thing that applies now. Like, all right, people have been rapping like Christianity for a while. Like, they've been Christian raps, not stars, but artists for a while now. But bro, this by far tops anything I've ever heard from that genre, like since I've been alive. To be perfect.
Well, I think the biggest difference is it's the music still like ties back to him as a person, whereas other Christian rap, it's like literally speaking about I guess biblical, it's like biblical storytelling. You're rapping about Jesus doing this and Cain and Abel and shit, so like nobody wants to hear that, nor are they familiar with it. Whereas Kanye, he can say like, oh yeah, I used to be popping pills or over here doing wild shit, and people, it feels like less preachy. It's more so it's like over gospel beats, kind of rapping about his own life, so it's easier to digest, at least for me.
That's a great point, man. It's like considering it's like that phrase, consider the source. It's like I take it from Kanye as the source. Rapper Joseph the Third, who I've never heard of in my life. I'm like, yo, I don't know anything about you.
Right.
It's just not gonna do it for me. So that's a good point. Where would you rank this in Kanye's extensive catalog of 9 albums? Where would you put this one?
Shit, I'd have to see the full list visually, but just even thinking about it in my head right now, I'd probably say, shit, definitely in the bottom 3.
In the bottom 3, okay.
But I mean, this motherfucker is he is a musical genius in my opinion. So it's like, it's in the bottom 3 for him, but those bottom 3 albums, whatever you think they might be, is still going to be 90% or better than 90% of what's out currently.
I agree with that. So yeah, it's definitely in my bottom 3rd as well. So far, let me just test my Kanye expertise. So it's College Dropout.
Yeah.
It's Late Registration.
Yeah.
It's Graduation.
Yeah.
Right? And then after Graduation, it's 808 and Heartbreaks.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Then it's Watch the Throne with Jay-Z. Then it's My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Uh-huh.
Then it's Yay, which dropped last year. And this one.
Life of Pablo.
Fuck. All right, no, but
And Yeezus.
Damn. So this is 9.
Shit, it might be more.
Oh, so I guess the Watch the Throne one doesn't count then, because it's a joint album,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Well, I mean, it shows up. I just don't know if like he considers it his album.
Yeah.
But
Okay,
I mean,
cool.
for the sake of this argument, we could still consider it.
No. But I mean, for 9, that makes sense then.
Yeah.
So all right,
You already
cool.
said My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah. So it was that one, then Life of Pablo, then Ye. No, then Yeezus, then Ye. No, my bad. I love my Dark Twisted Fantasy, then Yeezus,
Yeah.
Life of Pablo, Ye, and then this.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
So I would put in my bottom third this one as well. I would definitely, just for not just like prisoner of the moment thing, this album was definitely better than his last album. Like I think Ye is a album.
Absolutely. I agree with that.
He did a great job of building up the hype, and he dropped. Remember, like Good Music dropped 3 albums. Like I was Kids See Ghosts, this one, then Nas's album, like and Pusha T's album. Literally that entire month, they all dropped the album like every other week, like every week.
Yep.
Which again, as a stunt and like a hype builder, worked greatly for them. And obviously, Pusha T was by far the best album because that shit was very good.
Yes.
Kids See Ghosts was 2, but as far as Kanye, like I do, because obviously he produced every single beat for everyone's 4 albums. Yo, he did not give his album enough time, bro. Like Ye was, I think personally, that album is not gonna age well, bro. Like that was a bad album, bro.
I already forgot it even existed until you brought it up, and I googled it.
So like, remember I think in an episode, to whatever episode we had, I brought up fucking Life of Pablo. If that album has aged very nicely for me, which also he has like a couple of very religious songs on that album as well.
Yeah.
Like a lot of religious songs, actually, like Ultra Beam, and there's a couple other songs. But yeah,
Is Father Stretch My Hands considered religious?
100%.
I forget the lyrics, but I know it has a religious vibe.
He has the one with wolves. And he's talking about like Mary and Joseph being surrounded by wolves, and like it's
but that's the one with the bleach my asshole shit on it, right? Or
no, that's a different song. Father Stretch My Hand. Yes. So I'm saying he just gives you like the full spectrum of like what being a Christian is. Like you love God, but you gotta bleach. Sometimes you gotta fucking prostitute without bleach. But just I agree with you, man. Like it's in my bottom third, Jesus is King. But I don't know where exactly to rank it as far as the bottom 3, but definitely above Ye. Thinking back to bro, I didn't really love Late Registration that much.
Yeah.
Just because I think he was like like College Dropout was a fucking hit out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he felt, because remember, dude, back in the day, man, like those like early 2000s, going 2010s, like bro, every rapper dropped an album every single year. Like you just had to, right? Or else you were fucking a flop.
Yep.
I think Late Registration was like almost like not a forced album, because obviously he's a great producer of music, but I feel like he was trying to reach the peak of College Dropout, and it's just hard to compete with that, and it just felt like very short.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Well, when College Dropout came out, I just remember listening to it in my brother's car, and like I feel like every song was a hit. I was just like, who is this dude? And like, where did he come from? And how is he this good? It was insane.
100%, bro. Like, dude, I remember being in India, like in high school, and like all my Indian friends, like not even me putting them on, all knew who the fuck Kanye was, had the album, bought the CD, like, that album was fucking phenomenal. So I really think, I would rank, I would say out of the 9, I would put, as of now looking at the catalog, I would put Jesus King like 7.
Mm-hmm.
Which again, maybe if someone else dropped this album, that'd be their number 1. But like you said, Kanye's fucking catalog is so extensive that like even if you could like included the Watch the Throne or that, remember we had a joint album with the rest of Good Music called Cruel Summer or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, that's fucking classic, timeless fucking music. Like, so I understand all the feedback people are saying like, hey, this doesn't stack up to his other things. Fair enough, but still a good album. But would be his bottom. You said like bottom 3 albums he ever put out, I think. Yeah. All right, fair enough. Where were you remember that whole beef he had with 50 Cent, that fake beef, and he was drunk? What was it? Graduation, right?
Yep. Graduation.
How'd you feel about that album and how that album like?
Yeah. I remember I was literally on the way to Best Buy because they had that competition on who would like sell more or whatever.
Yeah. Which album did you buy?
I sided with Kanye, so I bought Graduation, and it was right before going to college, and it was like the only thing I was playing like my first few months in college, and I thought it was amazing. It wasn't a college dropout album, but like it had some hits on it. I think Flashing Lights was like maybe the biggest or one of the biggest ones on there.
Well, the biggest was the one where he where he sampled the Daft Punk beat for
Stronger or whatever.
Yeah,
that shit was huge. They played it so much I actually don't like it that much anymore. But Flashing Lights, and I think there's a other handful of stuff. The Barry Bonds song with Lil Wayne was pretty good. I think overall it was a really diverse album, like musically.
Yeah, so
not one track sounded the same.
I was siding with 50 Cent because I was like the biggest G-Unit fan of like all fucking time. I was like, oh, 50's gonna fucking kill this dude. This is the fucking, he got this. I went to Best Buy and bought like 2 albums. I was like, bro, I'm gonna help my dude win this shit. Which mind you, we're all just fucking putting more money in both their pockets. They're probably like fucking best friends. And it was like these two fucking marketing geniuses fucking getting rich off us. But, album to album, it's not even the fucking, like, there's no comparison, bro. Graduation was a fucking phenomenal album. That's when he took his tangent and became more like, took chances like more like EDM type beats and house beats and just shit that you wouldn't really hear on a fucking like hip hop track. Where he said it was like a third album from 50 talking about like killing people and selling drugs. Like, bro, like you're saying the same shit. Like, which I'm sure to his core audience was phenomenal, but like, if you like to see an evolution of an artist, like there's no evolution in the music 50 Cent putting out, maybe as a person, but the music's the same shit. It's like, bro, like,
wasn't 50 Cent's single with Akon like I'll Still Kill or some shit was like
banger though. Like,
it was a banger. That's why it was so hard for me to decide, because I'm like, yo, this shit is super hard. I don't know if I could go with Kanye, but I didn't want to scare away my fucking dorm roommate with I'll Still Kill playing like while he's sleeping.
No. Was Baby by Me on that one too, or no?
Who?
Remember we had that song with Neo, Baby by Me? Have a baby by me, baby.
Oh shit, I love that song. I don't know if that was the same album.
I don't think it was. I don't think it was, because I don't think it was. You might be right. I think that was the Curtis album. That was like the only hit on that fucking album too. But 50, whatever. But I just remember where I was when that album. I was also a freshman in college, bro, and I was like, bro, it's gonna be crazy. Like, 50's gonna win. He saw fucking 1.5 million the first week, and it's like, nah, bro. Like Kanye didn't dust him, but just album to album, there's no comparison, bro. Like Graduation, fucking like maybe top 5 albums of that fucking decade if we fucking even start like analyzing it even more in depth.
I wouldn't disagree with that at all.
Yeah, I haven't really listened to 50 shit in a while. Although I just watched Power. You watch Power?
I've seen a couple episodes. It seemed interesting, but it was like 7 episodes in, so I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
I just watched the mid-season finale today, bro. And it's good. That shit got me going.
Good. Nice.
Yeah. All right, bro. So what else about the whole like Jesus is King movement did you want to talk about real quick before we jump on to maybe some other things?
Nothing really. Just hope people try not to play into this whole like Kanye said this about Trump or did this, so therefore like we're just gonna negate anything that revolves around God just because somebody may have been a certain way before. I think the album's pretty good, not his best by any means, but I think people need to lighten up a little bit on the music.
So if you had to think though, if you just had a like bold prediction by Superfly on November 3rd, 2019, if you had to think where this is going to be in a year from now, do you think Kanye is still making gospel music a year from now? Or is he back to doing like, not old Kanye, but just like, he'll do gospel stuff and also still make a song about a bleach asshole ruining his shirt? Like, where do you think he's going to lie?
Damn, that's a really difficult thing to think about. But if I had to put money on it, I would probably
he is saying in all his interviews that he's not doing any more of his old shit. Like, even if you go to his concerts, like, all his old songs would be remixed into like the whole, like, at Sunday service, the whole Jesus walks, how they made it, that's the Christian song now. So yeah. He's gonna do that to all his old shit if you go to one of his concerts. So he's saying he's not doing it anymore. Like, what do you believe?
I think he'll get back into his old shit, but not next year.
Okay.
Necessarily. Maybe a feature on, like, a Pusha T album, not necessarily cursing, but I don't think, like, if he's releasing a body of work within the next year, I don't think it's going to be non-gospel related.
You think it will be or you won't be?
I think it will be gospel related. Or not necessarily, like, gospel, but not Kanye using profanity and making club bangers and shit. I think it'll just be like a follow-up to this, maybe something more experimental. Like, it could be like an 808 and Heartbreaks sort of thing that's maybe cleaner. But if he does produce something, I think it's going to be on that side of things rather than, like, hip-hop Kanye that we're used to.
I would say in a year, just going off the interviews, man, and, like, he's still a guy definitely discovering exactly what it is to be, like, a Christian, right? Like, he's still, like, trying to understand it himself, like, just, again, only taking it at face value. I think he's gonna notice, man, because, like, once you dive into something for the first time and truly accept it, I kind of feel like you feel the pressure from yourself to completely embrace exactly what it means to be whatever that topic is, right? Like, if I'm gonna be a swimmer, I'm just gonna swim nonstop and I'm not gonna do anything else in my life. It's like, bro, you have a life. There's other things to do besides jumping in a pool. Right. As someone who is Christian and diverse myself as well, like, you're gonna see, just because you are a Christian, the other things in your life you are doing aren't wrong. And I feel like as right now, he's kind of like poo-pooing anything before that happened, after, because he said in his interview that it was after Coachella that he properly embraced what he was doing, right? But dude, that doesn't fucking take away or say whatever you were doing the 40 years before fucking wrong. And I think he's still in that stage where he's kind of saying that was all the old him, right? So I personally think in the year when he's embracing this more, but still seeing the other things or learning to see that the other things weren't wrong, I think he will drop, like, an overall album that incorporates both. And he may curse. I'm gonna say he is gonna curse, bro. Like, and again, he never cursed a lot anyway. Just not being afraid to say fuck or shit on an album. Because, like, again, I think you can have a song about God and it still talk about a joke about, if she bleached her asshole, I'm gonna get in trouble. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can say that, bro. Like, God knows we're not, like, if there is a God, I believe I have faith there's a God, but, like, whoever we're being judged by, like, dude, we're human beings. Like, there's a variety of ways of looking at everything. So I still very much think he's in that, like, stage of, like, all right, I can only do this now because I'm a Christian. It's like, bro, you can do a lot of things. Just, believe in God, give to the church, be a good human being, bro. That's, what I mean? That's pretty much the three things you need to worry about. So I was saying, Kanye's gonna drop an album that has curses, and it's still a gospel album, and it's still a hip hop album featuring Drake. Probably not.
I highly doubt it. I can't imagine Drake ever doing some gospel shit. But I guess for me, I feel like he'll just be it seems like he's busy with just starting up this whole Sunday service thing. I feel like that's going to suck up so much time. I just can't imagine him releasing anything, like, worthy within the next year. But who knows?
Yeah, we don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to have this bold prediction on this episode. So, like, when we are blowing up, we're like, yo, we told y'all a year ago that this is going to happen.
Right.
So either you're going to be right or I'm going to be right. But either way, the podcast wins. We're both right. Dude, but did you watch any of the interviews that he did during this whole, like, drop?
No, but I did see a few clips here and there. It seemed pretty interesting. But of course, everyone's like, oh, he's just fucking crazy.
So after I listened to the album, I heard the entire Zane Lowe interview. It was like an hour and a half. It's on Apple Music. It's fucking great. So actually, 3 things from that I want. It's perfect. But I love how we segue into other shit. So one was, him and Drake live 4 fucking houses from each other in LA. Did you know that?
No. Calabasas?
I don't know where they live. In LA, they apparently it's walking distance for Kanye to go to Drake's house if he wanted to. Okay?
Uh-huh.
So, which is why we fucking rewind to I think last summer, when Drake dropped his album and Kanye was getting pissed because people were saying that the whole Kiki, do you love me?
Oh yeah, what's about Kim?
Drake talking about fucking Kim.
Yeah.
And some of those lyrics were I was in my car driving, bro, because that probably was in Kanye's mind, it's this motherfucker can just come to my house whenever he wants and just fucking. So that was hysterical for me. But on that topic, I feel like Kanye, bro, he's obsessed with Drake, bro. No bullshit. Obsessed in a variety of things. Because it was an hour and a half interview, and this guy brought up Drake on his own 5 or 8 times. It's bro, you're not even asked about this. It's why do you feel the need to bring him up?
Do you think of course, I'm sure there's stuff behind the scenes we'll never know about, but do you think it's because people are, or he's still being criticized about the whole Pusha T thing? And he just is trying to defend himself, or?
Maybe criticized for that, dude. I honestly think Kanye's also, no matter how much we both love, we're both massive Kanye fans. I think Kanye is also an egomaniac and wants to be the guy.
Yeah.
And honestly, for the past 6 years, Drake has been the guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the fact that he's not the guy anymore, and then the guy that is the guy doesn't like him anymore after that shit that happened, he's just either trying to bring him down. And also he kind of kept hinting that he wants be friends with him, and that he literally said he would walk to Drake's house with no security and just leave a card with Drake's front door person and just say, he's yo, tell him to give me a call and just leave. It's bro, what are you doing, man? I guess yes, thou shalt love thy neighbor, but
literally
fuck with you anymore, bro, let it go.
Right.
That stood out to me a lot, bro. A lot of people, out of all the things he was trying to promote, so he talks about the next Yeezy season, the campus he's building in Jackson, in Wyoming, where he fucking owns literally thousands of acres. The album, his wife, his family. Bro, he brought up Drake without being provoked 8 times. I'm bro, I didn't fucking listen to this interview because you're obsessed with this fucking dude. Why are we talking about Drake right now? This has
that's weird.
So that was odd to me. And then I heard this shit on other people's podcasts. I feel it's only right for us because, again, we've had multiple episodes talking about hip hop culture and stuff. How do you feel that on this massive interview, right? And Kanye usually doesn't do any interviews, right? That the first person that got dibs on this was Zane Lowe. There was some negative criticism that Kanye should have gone to a podcast or an interview service. Maybe he should have only gone to Charlemagne, right? You know what I mean? It has to be someone inside the community to properly accept. How do you feel about that?
Honestly, I don't really care. I hadn't really known about Zane Lowe until that interview, because everyone was talking about it. I knew I heard his name and I knew of him. I think at one point I even thought it was the same dude from fucking One Direction. And I'm just all right.
Pictures up side by side,
they actually kind of do look somewhat similar, I think. We'll find out when I put the pictures up.
No.
Well, Zane Lowe looks like he's 6'9".
Well, Zane Lowe's 6'3" and a white balding New Zealand man, and then Zayn from One Direction is
Pakistani
looking, right? And 23 years old.
Yeah. Well, now he looks different because he's got blonde highlights and tats and shit.
One's Indian and one's not Indian.
We'll see. We'll see
who's right about this one.
But yeah, I didn't really give a shit. I mean, what, I guess, what constitutes whether or not someone's the right person for it?
I don't know.
Like, he already did an interview with Charlemagne. Like, who he's gonna go back? I want to see him interview with other people. I just don't know if Zane Lowe's an interesting interviewer or not.
So I guess the point, that people were making, I'll share my comments in a second. I feel like the point that people in the culture were saying that, one, you should do that for your people, and then you're only picking certain people to interview you because they won't ask you tough questions.
Yeah.
So
I guess that's fair.
I mean, if you want to fucking do an interview, I feel like you have the right to pick whoever the fuck you want. Like, you're not a president candidate where it's like you need to stand there and like take questions from everyone.
Yeah. Or like, hey, why'd you go to NBC instead of CNN or whatever the networks are? I mean, if he's gonna sit down and talk to someone for 2 fucking hours, the least he could do is choose someone he wants to talk to. So I don't really give a shit.
Yeah, you're right. He did fucking do an interview with Charlemagne the God when he dropped the last album.
Yeah, weren't they in like Wyoming, some shit?
Yeah. Well, this was also in Wyoming too. Yeah,
oh, okay.
The guy flew out to his house. Yeah, but you're right. So that was weird. But then I go to that whole thing where like we spoke about before, where like people just assume, all right, Kanye's black, so he must do like whatever black African American thing has to do, and it has to just be black first, and then deal with it. At this point in life, Kanye West is just a human being, and if you want to do an interview with a white guy, Chinese guy, Indian guy, black, like, what's it fucking matter? Like, just you're still gonna consume the content either way. So why does it have to be like on your terms? And what do you want it to be? The fucking like trap house, or like it just fucking looks more like?
I would only understand if he had a track record of
only doing that.
Yeah, like he had 100 interviews and like 2 of them were with black people and the rest were all white or some shit. Then I'll be like, okay, this is a little lopsided and weird. But I mean, I'm not in tune with what all his interviews are, but I just know Charlemagne was the last one. So is it really that big of a deal if he's doing an interview with this dude?
And I feel like he also did an interview with that guy, not the guy from Outkast, but I think it's the same name. Isn't it like a famous DJ in LA called Big Boy?
Yeah.
Who's like really skinny?
Yeah. Well, now he's skinny. Yeah.
But I think he did an interview for this album with him as well.
Yeah, he did.
So like, what the fuck is anyone beefing about? I really think whoever like those podcasts were are just mad they weren't on. Like, he wasn't on their shit.
Yeah.
Like you're mad. It's like,
and it's selfish.
100%.
They're doing the same shit they're getting angry at him about. It's like, yo, why aren't you fucking getting me clicks?
Yeah, why aren't you fucking with me? Like,
yeah, matter of fact, fuck you for not getting on Audio Theory, Kanye. Damn, if we got him.
Dude, that'd be wild, bro. Yo, I'll retire. Man, let's just. That's funny. What else was there going on in the past? I mean, has there been any fucking like really provoking shit that we've been talking about at least the last week?
The whole speaking of Trump, the whole YG thing.
Oh, dude, yes. All right. So you're obviously in LA, so maybe closer home for you to talk about the whole YG thing.
Yeah, so this is crazy. I was actually just casually on his page because he released a song with Tyga called Mamacita, and I saw Tyga getting tongued down by some fine chick, and I was like, oh shit, this song's kind of dope. Let me check out the video. And I looked at YG's comments, and everything was MAGA, like Trump 2020, Trump this, Trump that. None of them were saying like fuck you, YG. It was like just Trump promotion.
Supporting Trump?
Yeah. And I'm just like, this is odd. Are these bots? But then I saw the verified check mark next to like several of the people. So I'm like, these are legit people with like 1 million followers. There has to be a news story. So I look, and there's proof. YG kicked this white kid off the stage because he wouldn't state his name and say fuck Trump publicly on stage. So he just kicked his ass off the stage, and ever since then, MAGA supporters have been really upset with him for trying to get this kid to do it.
Are you mad at YG?
I'm not really mad at either of them, but if I had to choose a side, I'd probably choose a side with the kid for a variety of reasons. One, let's just say this kid does actually hate Trump. The fact that you want him to state his name and be recorded on stage saying that is wild, because suppose he wants to run for office, or this shit blows up and he's not able to get a job because the dude hiring him like recognizes him, and that dude happens and Trump supporters. That front, it's like, yo, it's kind of wild. You're forcing somebody to denounce the president on stage.
Yeah.
And then two, if the kid does like Trump, like, so the fuck what? I understand that he doesn't like Trump and has a song called "Fuck Trump," but I mean, the kid, I commend the kid for, I guess, mostly for not backing down to a rapper, because a lot of people would just, buckle at the knees and like,
be so fucking starstruck.
Yeah,
like,
starstruck. Don't want to get beat up, whatever, and be like, yeah, fuck Trump, and just be a mindless sheep. And he was like, no, fuck that. I'm not, like, you could be a famous rapper. I'm not listening to you. So that's why I'm like, okay, this is dope that the kid did that. On the other hand, it's like, assuming he paid to go to this show, you should kind of know what you're getting into.
Right. So for me, it's like, I agree with you on the first. Like, if you're gonna ask someone to state their name, it's like, bro, like, what are you trying to fucking set me up? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Right.
If you're the kid, like, yo, don't be like, if you're gonna be that hyped to get on stage,
yeah,
at that point you're at the fucking will of the artist. So, like, what the fuck did you expect was gonna happen, bro? So,
yeah.
So I guess I see both sides of it. But yeah, I'm definitely not mad at the kid though. Like, bro, like, you don't fucking want to say that. Like, I'm not gonna fucking say that shit, and like, all my boys are fucking MAGA supporters, gonna fuck me up, or like, I might not get a job in 6 years because they Google my name. It's like, oh, Christopher White Boy hates like what the...
Also, I mean, it kind of reminds you of the whole Kendrick situation when he brought the white girl on stage to sing literally the song that probably has the most N-word mentions in it. So I don't side with the girl, but it's like, yo, let's not set motherfuckers up for failure by like trying to blackmail them and shit. Like, you could have brought a black dude on and had him say nigga 100 times.
Facts, bro. It's like going back to Kanye's lyrics, bro. Like, it's hard to stay faithful in a room full of hoes. Like, bro, if you're like a married man, don't go to a fucking brothel house. Like, yo, you're setting yourself up for failure. Like, what are you doing?
Right.
At least but even from that point of view, like, YG might be like, bro, like, if you're not gonna do this shit, why were you so fucking hyped to come on stage? Like,
yeah.
If you're a fan, you probably know what I do. I say fuck Donald Trump at every single show. Like, why would I bring you on stage if it wasn't for that? But that's funny to me, bro. But going back on the whole Donald Trump thing, then I wonder if the whole backlash but I guess pushback or not embracing Kanye immediately from like people within the culture is that Donald Trump's son has been so vocal about supporting this album as well. And it's like almost like that thing where like you're like, like if your mom says she also loves hip hop, you're like, well, I don't like this shit anymore. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I wonder if it's like, damn, like Donald Trump Jr. is saying this is the most radical album, great job, Kanye. You're just like, bro, what? Like, I fucking hate you. Like, why are you ruining this for me, kind of thing?
Right. It just makes you, it taints it. It makes you not want to like it because this dude likes it.
Yeah.
There's like a meme like that. I forget what it is, but it's along the lines of that. Like, someone you don't fuck with is playing a song that you liked before, and now you're like, I don't even want to listen to that shit.
I don't like this shit anymore, right? It's like, though, for me with sneakers, like, so obviously with the whole hype culture, like, when a sneaker sells out, you're like, damn, I want that shit so bad. Well, that shit's like readily available for everyone. I'm like, that shit is whack. I don't want that shit.
Right.
Like this, it's like, yo, I know this guy likes him. I'm like, damn, like, fuck, I don't want to fuck with this shit no more. But that's also wild how fucking like Donald Trump's family are getting involved with this shit has nothing to do with them. I get he supports them.
Yeah.
But it's like, bro, it's like, bro, what are you doing, bro? Like, it's
they're extra. They're on his nuts.
They love getting messy, though, bro. They love getting messy. Like, they embrace that fucking messiness like a fucking. All right, man. That's pretty much all I got. Oh, we gotta do heat of the week before we step out.
Oh yeah.
Heat of the week. What are you popping right
my
now?
heat of the week. I don't know. Are you familiar with the rapper from Compton named Buddy?
Hell yeah, dude, I actually met Buddy.
Oh, you sure you did?
Not like yo, what's good? But he was at the party that one of my boys DJs, bro. This shit's super intimate. Like, dude, like, it probably only fits like 100 people. And he performed. So it was fucking super intimate, dope. Oh, super talented, for sure.
Nice. I actually first heard about him from Nipsey's last album, Status Symbol 3.
Okay.
I believe was the song. I thought the chorus was super dope, so I looked him up, heard the rest of his catalog, became an instant fan, and he recently released a track called Hollyhood. I played it on my Instagram. Super fire, like bouncy West Coast track. The chorus is phenomenal. The verses are phenomenal. Just a really feel good song. So that's my hit of the week for sure. And I can't wait to see him blow up, because I'm like, he has that like super artistic, like Kendrick mixed with Ty Dolla $ign vibe that you can't really get from most, like every artist. So I hope he blows up soon.
Yeah, you would just think on paper, like if you're trying to build like the next mainstream person, he ticks a lot of boxes, right? Like seems to be genuine, not putting on a show, has an dress appeal, and it kind of like goes with what's happening in culture now. Like I agree with that. And just also super fucking talented, which is the most important thing, which should be the most important.
He's like one of those people from the, I guess what people say nowadays, from the mud, who's not like going the typical route, rapping about like how he almost got shot and shit. Like he has his own lane and story that makes it completely unique.
I agree 1000%. So Buddy Hollyhood is the song?
Yeah, Hollyhood.
I'm listening to shit like literally when we get out of this episode. For me was a song that I heard for the first time properly when we were in Austin. It's Wale featuring Megan Thee Stallion called Pole Dancer. So that's my hit of the week. Bro,
yes.
The song is fire.
I love that song.
So we were at like that bar in Austin. I was like, bro, like I feel like I've heard, because I heard the Wale album and it was a good album, but like not hit of the week. But it's literally the last song on the album, so it must have got like mixed in my shuffle.
Yeah.
At the club with you, I was like, yo, this song is fucking, like, is it an old song? Is it a new song? Bro, that song is fire, bro. Fire.
Yeah.
So, Pole Dancer, Wale, Megan Thee Stallion, definitely go with that if you haven't yet, because that song is like a club banker on like every level. Like it's like a trap beat, like a Houston. Like I was like, bro, this is fucking great.
It's one of the best beats I probably heard this year.
Right?
Like, it's a really good song. Yeah.
Yeah, like Wale is like probably the most like polarizing rap artist there is, bro. Because like I feel like he doesn't care about being famous, and because he doesn't care, he's like super famous. Like he's like. So
it's wild. He was he was the only, or the first rapper that I saw that came to my college way back in like 2008 maybe, and he had some
it's like 07.
What's up?
Like no one really was listening to his music. It's like 07, 08.
No, he had like one hit, and his hit wasn't even his own song. It was like a remix.
Oh really?
And and it was funny because people kept getting pissed off because he would say Dartmouth University instead of Dartmouth College, and everyone's like yelling, trying to correct him, but he thinks we're like yelling for him. It was funny, but I mean, it was a dope performance. I never knew or expected him to get this like mainstream though, which is pretty crazy to see.
So crazy, bro. Yeah, because dude, the first hit I remember by Wale was what was it called? Nike Boots?
I think that might have been the song that or one of them that was his hits at the time.
Yeah, and then the fact that he came from that, I always thought, and then he got signed to Maybach Music, and I always thought he was the most talented of all those guys. Like even Rick Ross, I think he's just better lyrically than Rick Ross, which is saying a lot because Rick Ross is a fucking monster. Yeah, but I always thought Wale puts out good music. Like I always check out his album. Like there's no way I don't. I thought his last album, on which has a song, where the thing is called Wow That's Crazy, is a very good album though, man. He's talking about like depression, anxiety, like you love a girl but you're not sure if you want to be with her. Like it's actually a very good album, so definitely check it out. I don't think it's Heat of the Week worthy again, but it's still a very good album to check out.
Dope.
Yeah, it's cool because the art of it is like, you know that Mozzie picture that got like shredded.
Yeah.
It's that. So it's him though. It's Wale, and it's coming down being shredded on like the frame. So it's dope.
Nice.
What else? But before we get out of here, what else you got going on? I think you got a wedding coming up. Is that what you're dipping on?
No, a bachelor party in Colombia.
Nice.
So, first time I've been on that side of the world in like since I was 16, I think.
Dope.
Never been to Colombia before though. It should be
multiple cities. You're just gonna stay in one spot.
We're doing Medellin and what is it? Cartagena? Cartagena. So it should be dope. Looking forward to some good food and music. I'll try to capture some of the music scene and put that footage next episode or something.
All right, well, I'm officially not going to be in Colombia, so now you know you won't bump into me randomly like down the street.
No, I'm gonna check my Instagram every day.
And just make sure.
Continues while you're at that fucking random club in Medellin.
I got shit going on this week, man. November's gonna be like a slow month, which is cool. If I've been going like too fast recently, but I'm gonna be going to my first ever. So speaking about Christianity, my first ever Christian concert, like at a proper like arena. Yeah.
Who's doing it? Is it like a choir? Sure.
Dude, it's like, so all these major churches have their own like worship bands, and some of them do become like proper like groups and go on tours. So Hillsong and Elevation have their own like separate worship groups, and they became so popular when they go on tour, and they're actually going to be doing a joint tour, and I'm gonna go see them next Sunday. So I'll put some content out for us and just share that experience in our next episode. So yeah, my first time ever doing it. I'm gonna be honest, dude. During the worship part at church, I used to just like vibe out. Like, I'm not the guy to sing along and raise their
put your hands up and everything.
Dude, I'm not
caught by the Holy Ghost.
Dude, I don't know. Like, I don't know if other people in the room just see me just like this and think I'm having a bad time. Like, I enjoy it. It's just, but dude, if you saw me in a club, usually I'm just like this too. Like, that's just who I am. So it's not like, but it'd be funny to be like in literally an arena filled with people like this. And I'm gonna see if I'm gonna feel that spirit so high that I'm gonna be like, I'm just like, you know what? I'm good right here. Let me just do a little two-step. But yeah, I'm just doing that next week, and yeah, dude, we'll link up and make this shit happen again when you get back from Colombia, bro. Be safe, bro. I heard some wild ass stories in Colombia, bro. So. Oh,
for sure. I'm gonna have to link up with you offline to make sure I'm not trying to get robbed, shot, none of that. So
we'll talk about this shit when we get offline right now.
All right, man. Peace.
Later, bro. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Another episode of Audio Theory. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Subscribe, please. I think we're up to like 6 listeners.
Oh shit, we got what? No, we have 8 now, I think. Or at least on YouTube, we got like 8.
8 subscribed?
So we'll celebrate once we get to 10.
Facts.
Yep.
Alright, but then like it's like 10 and then like 100 and then with like another party or something.
Oh yeah. At 1,000, we're going ham.
Oh, we're rich at 1,000.
Yeah.
Quitting my job. Alright, bro. Peace.
Alright, later.